This is going over our mini computer playback system in our rack, just explaining what's going on here, how this controls everything. I have everything pulled out so you can see it better. I just want to introduce the components. We are using a mini PC. This is a NUC or NUC. There's tons of options here. Depending on your show, you can use this, you can use something else, you could use a laptop, you can use a lot of things. The goal here was to make something that we could leave permanently routed, and it's not a $5,000 MacBook. We scooped this for about $120 with the power supply on eBay. This is a used, but in great condition, audio interface that I scooped on Reverb for $30. Why did I pick this one? Because it has MIDI in and out, stereo, and it has inputs. This can send MIDI out. Conversely, this can be controlled by MIDI. That is the playback system. Now we have a pedal board, this little 5-pin connector. I connect into the rack, tap tempo, automatic changes. This will also give all that same information to the HX Stomp. We issue to our drummer so he can start the show, kick us back into manual mode if something goes wrong with the show, and then he can also mute the entire show. It'll mute my pedal board, it'll stop playback, and it tells us in our ears, hey, the show is stopped in case something is gone on. Although this is MIDI, it's a standard 5-pin MIDI like I showed you there. I have put an XLR end on either one. We connect this to a snake, so that makes it so it's quick detach. Boom. This would be sitting by the drummer's feet. This can run on any basic pedal power supply. So, quick recap. Playback system. Drummer control, glorified spacebar. Stop, start, but we don't need a keyboard. We don't need any of that stuff. And then pedal board, which is being fed MIDI information from the playback system. This boots faster than that. So I can set up my pedal board, I can grab my power, I can plug it in, grab our power to the playback system, and connect that. That's the same thing as flipping on the rack. Boom, this thing will start booting. Bada bing, we're show ready. Wow, they came up at the exact same time. So I can set up my pedal board, walk over to the rack, flip the rack on, and boom, they're ready about the same time. Now, this is my manual mode. This is like if I wasn't doing anything with the computer, we were just setting up, playing, practicing, doing anything normal. But once the show is set, this will automatically change. So once I hold down the play button, the show starts. Green is going to front of house, pink goes to our ears, orange is the orange control wire to the pedal board. When I see this display, I know that the show is running. And that blue light is matching the click that's in my ear. So that's the time that everything is going. Very nice. If any point of the set, things get off, we lose track to our click, stage diver comes and knocks something over, and we need to go back to manual mode. We want these tracks to stop playing. If we hold down, not just a single press, boom. We're now in manual mode. It tells us in our ears, manual mode. I am now free to interact and actually throw my effects manually. I'm in full control of this as well. If I need to, I can also find my songs. I have this arranged by song title, and it'll auto set everything there. So when we want to get back, we do have to interact with the system, either the touchscreen or right now I'm using a mouse, but come over, stop it, pick the song that we want to have launch, and boom, throws the pedal board back into whatever song it needs to be. Everything happens automatically. The click restarts, track keeps going. Something really goes wrong, we can hold this. It'll kick on an emergency all stop, which just kicks on my tuner on here. So it just gives us a mute. Then we can go back into manual mode. So that is the control breakdown of this system. There's a lot of different ways you could utilize all this stuff, but that's the way we're using it. I'm going to conservatively say $250 if you've already invested into so many other things in your system. For $250, you can have a playback system that is going to be what I would like to call standalone. No MacBook, no risk of it getting lost or left behind at the venue because it is mounted in our rack. It's pretty small. So this is making it extremely lightweight. If you want to know more about the way that I'm utilizing some JavaScript style code to have MIDI macros for this to make it easier to program for time alignment to the show, I can show you how to do that. Just let me know. And if you think that this is a terrible idea and you have a better way of doing it, show me, please. But this is what we're doing. This is the DiMad live rig. Pretty cool. Let me know what you think.